I just had a thought. I'm debating on whether or not I should say it. It was a long time ago. Somebody came to me and they said,
Say it. Say it.
oh man, I don't mean to laugh, but this person basically said, she was in a situation. She was over this guy's house. It was late at night or whatever. She said, I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, my bra was on the floor, and I'm not like. And she said she wasn't sure what happened. I'm like, well, what do you mean? So we had to go step by step to what led to her bra being on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. You know how to make a sandwich?
Yeah.
It's steps to make a sandwich, right?
I'm sorry.
It's what's the easiest sandwich you can make? A peanut butter and jelly. Everybody know how to make peanut butter and jelly.
That's super easy.
It's steps to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So first you gotta have jelly, and first you gotta have peanut butter, and you don't have it, you go buy it.
Right.
Now look, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I talked to a close family member, and I was like, well, they be like, well, no, it was a close friend, and I was like, they was like, well, yeah, one thing led to another, and I was like,
we don't want to take responsibility, man.
Here's the thing.
You did what you did. Like, what you mean? One thing led to another.
Watch this. I said, did you go raw dog or you put a condom?
Right. What'd he say?
No, I put a condom on.
Uh-huh. So then
you
had to take it out the package.
Yeah.
And whatever else you had to do to put it on, right?
You were so drunk.
Right.
But
you were smart enough
to protect yourself, right? Like, come on, man. Like, it's steps. If you know how to make a sandwich, it's steps to that sandwich.
Ooh,
Don't try to play yourself.
Right. No, but that's real. Like, it comes a time when we got to take responsibility. Like the scripture says, if your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that I had to get rid of because I knew that it was interfering with my relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? It also says that having done all to stand.
Yeah.
So, reading your word is not enough. Fasting is one of the number one things I would suggest, if you're dealing with lust. Yeah. But even fasting is not enough. Sometimes you have to get rid of stuff. Sometimes you have to do all that you can to stand. Yep. If it means you getting out of bed and taking a cold shower at 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever you got to do to stand. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we supposed to hide the word of God, the law, which is the law, in our heart so that we may not sin against him. Where your treasure is, that's where your heart's going to be. Yeah. You feel me? And so, like, and that's why it's so important to have a daily communication line with Christ. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to draw us closer to him. The Lord, he has, when you get close to God, your appetite changes. Yep. Your thought light changes. Like, you got a new hunger.
I also forgot to mention, and if you don't have the gift of celibacy, it's better to marry than to burn.
I love how we can, how we're able to like laugh about this, joke about this, because it's real. Like, at the end of the day, Jesus was human.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Jesus,
the man.
The Lord had human moments. He said, yo, listen, all right, I was cool up until this. Like, can you take this cup? Right, you see where I'm going with this. Yeah. Like, can you take this cup from me? That was a human moment.
Yep.
But he was an example of what it is to be human without falling. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is possible to live holy. One of the people in the Bible that I'm really inspired by, as it relates to, like, lust and stuff like that is Joseph. Like, the Bible tells us to flee from lust.
Yeah.
And he did exactly that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine? Like, you done been through all this hell, and somebody, some beautiful woman in this palace is like throwing herself at you. Oh, my husband not home.
Oh, you gay.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gonna run from me. You gonna run from this.
Right.
You gonna run from this.
Right.
Like, yo.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna run from that.
Right. Exactly.
That ain't mine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not God ordained.
Right. And you would think that more women would be attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we living in the backwards world, man. Like, we living in a world that's like, like nowadays dudes, like, they got, 2 women at the same time, and they like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I had 2 women. Like,
that's confusion. And then the women think, and men, because I've seen his videos where people are in. Here's the thing. We serve a jealous God.
Right.
And you need to look at marriage like that too. You don't need to be serving one wife. you only need to be serving one husband.
Mm.
We believe in one wife and one husband.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like that there's a lot of confusion. You know what I'm saying? And within that too, because honestly, here's the thing: there's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that's not said. Don't you know how you can always get an insight of everything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even for like the LGBTQI plus,
Mm.
QIA plus community. You know what I mean?
The alphabet.
Like, I've had
community.
friends
Yeah.
in the community and out of the community. They be like, yo, like it'd be a whole bunch of drama in that joint, like crazy, which a lot of people don't know.
I don't even fight like that. You know
You know
how
what I'm
many
saying?
fights I got into
Like
in that lifestyle?
you know, now here's the thing. Clearly, it's drama in heterosexual
Yeah.
relationships and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's
right.
like,
But it's
there's
a
lot
difference.
of-
It's definitely a difference.
There's not light shine on like, yo, what really happens, especially for
Mhm.
polygamy. Oh no, they're only talking about, oh yeah, how I got multiple wives or multiple husbands and we share a wife or we share a husband, right?
Mhm.
They're not talking about the bad days. They're only talking about the good days.
Yeah.
Or what their life is like.
Yeah, because the thing about it, when you think about love and what love truly is, the biblical, let me make sure I say this, the biblical meaning of love, because there's a lot of different meanings of love out there. Of course, we
Right.
got the love is love,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, representing the LGBTQ plus community.
Right.
But biblical love is Corinthians is it 13 or 14? Kindness, goodness, patience,
Yeah.
long suffering.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like all these things that requires for us to
Yeah.
humble ourselves in order to love somebody that is completely different than us.
And ultimately, God is love.
Right.
So
And he's all those things. That's
Right.
everything I just mentioned, plus and some is his character.
right.
You get what I'm saying? And so these people, they try to love one another without his love. That's not possible.
Yeah.
It's not going to last long. It's just going to go from boyfriend-girlfriend relationship to the next boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, so forth and so on. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Even,
but
and here's the thing. I always say this. Me, my wife and I, we didn't believe in the boyfriend and girlfriend thing. I never forget. I was in my last relationship, and I never forget. I was on my way to a networking event, and I said, God, I said, the next young lady that I meet, I said, I want that to be my wife.
wow.
You know what I mean? Meaning
Wow.
like the next young lady that I meet, like somebody that I was interested in, to like, yo, like, all right, I want that to be my wife. Like, God, you created me, you created Jeremiah, and you ordained me to be a husband.
Right.
I was never a boyfriend. I was created to be a husband.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to my boy Salim Wright and his wife Raisha Wright with Kingdom Courtship. I love what he says. He said, boyfriends aren't biblical.
Wow.
Find me a boyfriend in the Bible.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is to also encourage men that God created you to be a husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Encourage women. God created you to be a wife.
Right.
If that's the plan, if that's the call for him, you know what I'm saying? For, and like, here's the thing. Like, you got to understand what your call is too. Everybody's call is default singleness.
Right. Right.
Default.
Wow. Wow.
Default,
Wow.
right? You know what I mean? Like, literally, singleness teaches us how to be one.
Mm.
So we can wait as one and be one.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
think about it. You're going from being one to one.
Mm. Mm.
That you like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're going
Yeah.
from being one to one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says then two shall become one.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also what God has joined together, let
And
no
no man put
separate.
asunder. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody try to get in your business or get in between of what God has going on, let no man separate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let no man separate it.
Right. I have a few more questions for you before we wrap this up. There are some people watching
Yeah.
who they didn't start off a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it started off at a young age for them. Maybe they were raped. Maybe they were molested.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it caused them to, to be promiscuous.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're not necessarily promiscuous, but they wasn't a virgin. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're not a virgin.
Yeah.
So like, how do you encourage them to maintain your celibacy while you wait? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about on that, and then after we talk about that, we're going to bring it back to. I want to talk about trust issues.
Yeah.
In case I forget, remind me. But yeah, let me know about that.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you brought up celibacy too. There's a difference between celibacy and abstinence.
Okay. Break that down for us.
Yeah. So celibacy is really like where you take an oath or like a vow to not have sex ever again.
Yeah.
Or at all.
Okay.
You know, a lot of priests took that vow, you know, because priests aren't married and stuff like that. You know, so abstinence is you are abstaining yourself from sexual encounters, you know, until marriage.
Okay.
That's just a basic difference. You know, so some people are, I'm celibate. Some people argue the word, but like there's a difference because some people are actually practicing celibacy. You know?
Yeah.
And really like, yo, like I don't wish to be what is it? I think people who are what is it? Asexual. I think is that what it is?
Yeah, somebody who don't really like
they don't they're not attracted to like men or women. They are just
there is another term for that I can't think of.
Yeah. So it's it's people out here that are like that. You know what I mean? And you know, some people, oh my gosh, I haven't met. Hey, it's real. It's a real reality. You know.
And then you have some people who are just really well disciplined.
And here's the thing, like, and I don't always believe that people like you come out the gate not horny and well disciplined. You got to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when I first came out of homosexuality, like my body was used to, you know, those sexual activities. So it took a lot. It took a long time for it to kind of like shut down and you know, shut off in my spirit and everything. But I know for me, like when you've gone years without it, it's you're used to it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not like oh my God, I'm so, you know what I mean? Like you're used to it. Like
and it's real.
Right.
People don't believe it.
Right.
People think about the now. Like or like I'll be like
they like how she or how he.
Me and my wife.
Your body's used to it.
Yeah, like me and my wife, we had our first kiss at the altar.
You
know what I mean?
Wow, that's
Not
powerful.
only did we wait to have sex.
Wow.
We waited to move in together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like we weren't cohabitating or shacking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we weren't taking like these trips alone together and stuff like that. Like we weren't vacationing together. Those are benefits that God wants to expose to you in marriage.
Right.
That's the benefit of marriage. If you didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, so look, now, you know, I struggle with kissing women in the lips. You know what I mean? Hey, if you kissed your bride before you got married, all right, cool, whatever. I'm not judging nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not nothing written down saying like, yo, you can't do this. I'm just saying that was one of my struggles, and I know it's a tons of other people's struggle too. Yeah. And that's gonna help you not fall.
Right.
That's gonna help you not fall. Me and my wife, we believed in courtship. We didn't believe in dating. I had a plan. It was a blueprint to the intention to marry my wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was certain things. It was purity, and accountability.
Wow.
Wise counsel. You know, it was a process. You know what I mean? What if you've been raped? What if you've been molested? You know what I'm saying?
What if you just lost your virginity?
What if you just lost your virginity? You know what I mean? Now, there's been plenty of people who...
They may look at it like, well, that's easy for you to say. You've been a virgin all this time.
All
like,
the time. And look,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what can you say? When
people act like virgins don't get horny.
Right.
You don't deal with masturbation. Like, yo, like you still drawing.
Right.
Like you still, you know what I'm saying? You still taking advantage of your own body.
Yeah, because like, here's the thing. Like, if you are a virgin, but you still watching porn and masturbating,
like,
you're still sinning in the eyes of God.
Still, look.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just... Right. So it's not just about, okay, being abstinent or like not, you know, or staying a virgin, but it's about that loyalty between you and God. You get what I'm saying? Like,
commitment.
Right.
Because you literally, you're cheating on the Lord.
Exactly, because you want more than willpower. You know what I'm saying? Like, willpower can only get you but so far.
Yeah.
But when you have his power, you know what I'm saying? Like, he will keep you. He will keep you if you want to be kept. And he'll keep you when you don't want to be kept.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, definitely. So, look, if any of those things had happened to you for whatever reason, if you're not a virgin, first of all, I want to say this. All right, so who cares? So what? If you're a virgin, if you're not a virgin, like I don't know what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What are you doing now? Because it's never too late to reclaim your purity.
Right.
I was an impure virgin.
Right.
What are you doing now? It's never too late. All right. Those things happen to you. You know what I'm saying? I hope that and I'm going to give y'all some resources too.
That's good.
Because that's not necessarily my testimony. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But and shout out to my boy Robert Marshall. He has a clip out talking about how he was raped by one of the ministers at his church.
Wow.
In the office.
Wow.
Trigger warning. Right? You know what I'm saying? So,
dang.
And yeah, and it's this whole thing. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you check him out and shout out to Echoes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tools for male survivors.
Yeah.
There's male survivors out here, as long as women survivors. We did an event called From Rape to Molestation.
Okay.
There's people out here that you guys can reach out to and learn things from.
Please
too.
share.
You know what I mean?
Please.
Zarina Lomax.
Okay.
Ira Warren. You guys can Google these names. Jonathan Harris. Tierra McNeely. You know what I mean? These testimonies. Tierra talks about being in foster care. You know what I mean? Being taken advantage of. At a young age. You know what I mean? These stories go on and on. I had a young man that reached out to me, and it was crazy because one thing about and even though I say some of those things aren't my testimony, I'm still here to still help, because some people may be comfortable reaching out to me because their relationship was with me and not with them, and I understand that. So I gotta be equipped to handle it.
Right. I
can't just throw you somebody whose testimony it is, and that I feel like that may be able to help you better. I still need the tools to help. He was being molested by his brother for a long time.
Jesus.
And he said that he was scared to tell his mom.
Yeah.
I don't know how old this young man was.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he'd been following ministry for a minute. And, so he would hit me up and, we would talk. And, and he was, so he's just like, so he told me.
Yeah.
And I gave him the other resources.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that he didn't want to tell nobody else, because it was already hard for him to tell me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I encouraged him. I said, bro, look, if you tell your mom, I know that something will shift and you will feel like a weight is lifted off of you. I said, but the first stage is you need to tell your mom. And I congratulated him too for telling me.
Right.
But I know that he needed to tell his mom, and it needed to come from his belly. It was probably like almost a month later, hit me up like I told her.
Wow.
And I was like, so what happened? And he was like, yo, I just feel a lot better now.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? And sometimes the thing is, you just got to tell somebody.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And if it's not your testimony, here's the thing. You're still called to purity.
Mm-hmm.
You still called to reclaim your purity. It's never too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even your marriage. Because people think, oh, well, your purity just till you're married. No, purity still plays a part in marriage. Like a third person can't be added. Like there's no threesomes in marriage. There shouldn't be no porn in your marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And purity is not just about sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lifestyle. So here's the thing. My question is, are you willing to take on that lifestyle, and you ready to take on that shift that God has for your life?